Everybody, this is Mark with Lucky Dog Marketing here, and I am here with Carie from Cravings Cupcakery. And as you can see, we've got some gorgeous cupcakes here. The one that stuck out to me was the ballerina cupcake, because I think that's the one that my 2-year-old daughter would really enjoy, with the frilly pink icing and the white icing on top and the little pink sprinkles on top. So tell us a little bit about some of the cupcakes that you've got featured right now.
Excellent. So here at Cravings Cupcakery, we make everything from scratch. We have 55 flavors that we rotate. Some of those daily, some of them are our classic flavors. We feature 5 every day: chocolate, vanilla, marble, red velvet, and confetti. Those we have every day. So you can come in and get your favorites, but you can also sneak in and see what we've got on the daily schedule. So the ballerina is a cotton candy cupcake that we created. Our recipes are our own.
I've never heard of a cotton candy cupcake before. So
yeah,
that's
it's
a new
kind
one
of
to me.
Yeah, it's kind of a cross between bubblegum and cotton candy, but the kids love it. We also feature seasonal favorites, and right now we've got eggnog, we've got confetti with Christmas sprinkles, and orange cranberry, as well as a chocolate mint. So we try to rotate our flavors based on the seasons, based on festivities and celebrations people might be having in their home.
So one of the ones that, another one of your original sort of flavors that you rotate through is the margarita.
Yeah, we've got a margarita cupcake.
I've tried a couple times.
Yeah.
That's a fun, different flavor that you might not have seen in a lot of places. And I know you guys have a dance studio next door, so that's probably a good reason to have the ballerina cupcake on there.
Absolutely. The little girls next door love it.
So what are some of the other things you have here? I first started buying the chocolate bars that you guys make. The dark chocolate espresso bean is a personal favorite, but what are some of the other things?
So we actually don't make the chocolate bars in-house. We do have a local chocolatier that makes them for us. She puts our label on. She's so gracious to do that. We also make cake pops in-house. People are used to cake pops that have been out in other stores that have been made in a factory like 6 months ago. So what we find is when our customers come in and try one of our cake pops, they're hooked because they're made in-house, again, with our recipes, and they're pretty decadent.
That's the first thing that I had from you, was at Taste of Lake Ridge. You guys had the cake pops there, and ordinary cake pops, not that big of a fan. I feel like they dry out, they're not that tasty, but the chocolate cake pop I had with you guys was much more brownie-like than cake-like, and as more of a brownie person than a cake person, it's like, oh, this person gets me.
Well, we had one girl describe our cake pops as a treat when you enter the gates of heaven, so I thought that was a good compliment.
That might be the best compliment that you could possibly get.
Right.
And you guys also do custom baking cakes and things like that as well?
Absolutely. With enough notice, we love to accommodate our customers with custom baked goods that can feature whomever, whatever, celebrate whatever you're celebrating. We can do just about anything in sugar and flour. We pride ourselves on creating something that's custom to the person you're celebrating.
And you guys got coffee, tea, and
we have some of the best coffee you'll ever have, hands down. It's roasted for us in Fredericksburg. Wow. We try to feature all Virginia-made products.
So that's something I don't think a lot of people know. I've heard from a lot of people that there isn't like a local coffee house in the area. They don't want to go to Starbucks. They don't necessarily want to go to Panera or a chain. They want to go to a place that's local. And I don't think a lot of people know that there is a coffee shop
right here in Lake Ridge. And we grind our beans right for you. So if you want a custom coffee, we grind the beans on the spot, and we can mix and match whatever flavors you want in it. And we have a lot of people who come back for our espresso chai latte, which is my personal favorite. Every time I make one, it makes me want to have one.
And my daughter loves the cupcakes from here. She likes vanilla, so I question that she's mine sometimes. She also likes it when it's cold outside. I found that out today. There's another reason for me to question. So between liking vanilla over chocolate and liking cold weather.
Right.
She didn't look like me. I'd be really worried. But she loves it whenever I bring a cupcake home from you guys. And my niece as well comes up here with my dad, and they get cupcakes and enjoy those. Talk a little bit about, the origin of Cravings. What made you open a cupcake shop here in Lake Ridge, and some of the interesting things that you've had the opportunity to do. There's a graphic on your front window that people will notice when they're on their way in.
Okay, so Cravings started as an idea when I was retiring in the Air Force. I didn't really want to join the corporate, go back into the Beltway rhythm. I just didn't care for that, the commute. So I decided I wanted to do something that I wanted to do, and I'd been baking for my troops for a number of years. And someone had said, you should do this for a living, and I was like, nah, there's no money in this. And it's debatable whether that's the case, but I enjoyed it, and people raved about what I baked. So It started as an idea out of my home. I was going to do it part-time, but that quickly faded and became a full-time venture as soon as people tasted what we had to offer. So about 5.5 years I did that out of the house, and it just got bigger and took over more and more of my house and became more complicated, and I couldn't get away from it, so I decided that I needed to take it into a commercial space, and here we are.
And how about the
Cake Wars
special thing? Yeah, you were on
He
Cake
keeps
Wars.
wanting me to talk
I want
about
you to
Cake
talk
Wars.
about Cake Wars.
So in October of 2016, myself and my sister were featured on an episode of Cake Wars. It was season 4 Trolls episode. We did not make it to the final round, but we did get to make our big cake. And in the store here, for the kids especially, we have bits and pieces of the cake that we brought back from the show and recreated what we should have created and what we might have been able to finish. We did finish, but it was not with great pride that I delivered the cake that I had, because I've grossly underestimated the time frame of 4 hours in a cake that probably would have taken 60 with 3 people. And it's kind of like going to the salad bar with you go to the buffet with a salad plate, and you probably should have taken a bigger plate. That's kind of where I was with my planning. So if I had it to do over again, I would probably take a different approach. But yeah, haven't watched the show since.
So, how about how the last year has been? Any sort of changes, things that you've noticed, things that you guys have kind of evolved since you've been open?
Well, what I have noticed clearly is I love the people of Lake Ridge. They are welcoming and friendly and kind and always willing to talk to me. And that's been nice. That's been, comforting to know that they wanted something like this here. Both our landlord as well as the neighbors have been very responsive and very positive about what we're offering. And we appreciate any feedback. We're always trying to improve. We think we will offer something pretty darn great, but if there's something somebody else wants and we can put it on our menu, we're willing to do that within what we're able to offer. So I love where we are. I love the people of Lake Ridge. I love what we're doing, but we could always do better. So both in business and getting more people through the door. So anything we can do to get people to at least try our offerings, we're willing to try.
What do you have going on for the holidays, other than the seasonal flavors, obviously?
So we are busy with the holidays. We're actually getting ready to roll out our candies by the pound that are great for teacher gifts, neighbor gifts, or stocking stuffers. We have gift cards that are available. We've sold a couple of gift cards the last few days. It's starting to pick up with the gift cards. The chocolate bars that you mentioned are great stocking stuffers.
They're really good.
A special snowflake bag, a little canvas bag that you can kind of pick and choose your chocolate bars, and it's already pre-wrapped, and it'll have a little gift tag on it. So we're just trying to do something a little bit special. The boxes that we're going to offer the candies by the pound in are very nice and classy, a little bit different than just getting something at a grocery store or somewhere else. So we try to keep it personal, we try to keep it classy, and make sure that whoever you're giving the gift to knows that they are special.
And going into 2019, what are the plans for Cravings for 2019?
Well, we're going to try to continue exactly as we are, expanding as we can with our offerings. We're getting ready to roll out a vegan cupcake because we had a really big demand for vegan things. Right now we're going to offer a chocolate vegan cupcake just before Christmas. We're going to roll it out. We already offer gluten-free option. That's nice for those who can't have the wheat.
And you won't tell the difference.
Yeah, it's really good.
You won't tell, if I can't tell the difference, you won't tell the difference. Which kind of makes me a little hesitant. So I'm like, if they can fool me with this, what else am I being fooled with?
I take them home to my husband and don't tell him that they're gluten-free, and he has no idea. So that's a good thing. We're also looking to maybe roll out some macaroons in the near future and offer some of those, as well as exploring some sugar-free options. We have a diabetic clinic close by, and we have a lot of folks asking for sugar-free.
That's great. That's great next steps for Cravings. Well, I want to thank you for talking to me today.
Sure.
I would very much encourage everybody, if you have a sweet tooth, like I do, like my dad does, like my daughter does, even if she likes vanilla. If you like chocolate, if you like cupcakes, cake pops, cookies, I like their chocolate chip cookies too. Oh man, why are these in front of me right now? Stop it. I hear you. Yes, I will eat one of you. I promise. If you're into any of these things, you've got a sweet tooth. If there is a member of your family or friends who are into these things. If you're a business and you want to treat your clients, which is something I'll be doing.
Christmas parties, absolutely.
Christmas parties.
Yep.
Get some. I mean, look how pretty that is. It's almost too pretty to eat, but it's not going to stop me. So if you're looking for a treat for yourself, a treat for a member of your family, a treat for your clients or your employees, I would definitely recommend coming down to Dillingham Square. Come and see Carie and everybody here at Cravings. And if you're looking for a local coffee shop to come to in the mornings to get your coffee, do a little work, there is one in Lake Ridge, and it's right here, and they've got great coffee and great stuff to eat along
And
with
free
it.
Wi-Fi.
And free Wi-Fi.
Can't beat it.
You're not missing anything. So come on down to Cravings in Dillingham Square, get yourself a cupcake, get some coffee. Guarantee you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for talking
Absolutely.
with me, Carie.
Thank
I wish
you for the
all the
opportunity.
best.
Thank
and
you.
The best opportunities going into 2019.
Thank you
so much.
Merry,
See everybody.
Happy Christmas, Merry Holidays, all of that.